What's up, YouTubers? It's the Covert Crow, and I'm back. So listen, I'm chilling with my boy KD in the hotel room, and we're having a few drinks and talking about, everyday life and what's going on. And he springs on me, listen, you got to check out my new GMT. I'm like, hey, I love a tool watch, right? I'm thinking, okay, he's going to surprise me with the Black Bay GMT, or maybe he's indulged and he's gotten the Rolex Pepsi or maybe even the Batman or whatever GMT master, that he probably is coming up with. But nope, that's not it. He surprises me with the Maurice LACROIX double retrograde GMT. And I'm like, what? So I'm like thinking, what the hell is this? And let me tell you, I'm a big enthusiast, right? And a little bit of a collector, right? I love watches. I'm just a normal dude that loves watches. But when I heard the name, I'm like, hey, this is going to be educational. Maurice LACROIX double retrograde GMT? Hit me. Let me see what it's about. So he says, you take it for a while, you wear it, try it on, do your thing, and then you can get back to me. So here we are. The Maurice LACROIX 43 millimeter double retrograde GMT. Let's get into it. Now, one of my favorite things about being an enthusiast and collector is that it's such an educational journey. Like I tell my kids here, we're not living in the Matrix. This is the real world. So let's get into this GMT and see what we got. What is it made of? Now, I did do a little research and come to find that Maurice LACROIX started way back in 1975. Man, they've been coming out with designs ever since and doing a great job. They offer some great functionality in a very vintage, timeless design. But after having it on the wrist for several days and giving it a good shot now and testing out how that thing's running, wow, she blows my skirt up. And for a wow moment, what's on wrist? Today we're looking at the Seiko King Turtle, SRPE 05. Further information regarding this particular timepiece is on the channel. Just look for the Seiko King Turtle at the Covert Crow on YouTube. It's there. Now you know how it works. We're going to jump into the case, the dial, the movement, the straps, costs, overall wearability, things like that, and really take a look at this beautiful timepiece. Something that's a casual dress timepiece with that awesome GMT complication in there. So it makes it a tool watch, right? So the finishings and the touches that Maurice LACROIX has put on this Swiss-made timepiece are just gorgeous. So you know what we got to do now. I remembered. We got to put the white gloves on and get a bird's eye view. Now, the Maurice LACROIX 43mm double retrograde GMT. We're looking at a 43mm case diameter, brushed and polished stainless steel. Looks like we have a beautiful polished circular bezel ring on the top of that dial. And we have the brushed stainless steel going through the center with a polished finish for the case back. It is an exhibition case back design. As you can see, that movement working away in there with a large oversized rotor as well, which is signed with the caliber movement and with Maurice LACROIX. We have a very interesting design with this particular date and GMT complication. We have a 2 o'clock position exterior push button quick set, which allows you to change the hour for the GMT complication. And at the 8 o'clock position, as you can see here, we also have a push button quick set for the date complication. We have a total water resistance of 50 meters, as this is a casual dress design and not necessarily a watch that's meant to be in the water. We also have a 6.1 millimeter push-pull crown, which is signed. Now we're looking at a 21 millimeter lug width. We have an overall lug-to-lug of 51.5 millimeters and a very robust 15.5 millimeter thickness with that beautiful dome sapphire crystal. I'm sure she'll aid in sliding under the cuff no problem. The overall weight for this beautiful package is 116 grams. With that leather strap included and the deployant style buckle and clasp in stainless steel is a very, very reasonable weight for this total package. Makes it feel very light on the wrist.
Psst. Did you subscribe?
Now the movement for this beast is the ML191, based on the Unitas caliber 6498.1. It is self-winding, an automatic one with a beautiful rotor, as you can see through that exhibition caseback. She is a powerhouse and running those complications with ease. It's a 74 joule movement and has a whopping fantastic power reserve of 52 hours. Now, jumping into this dial, I can tell you, this is the first time I've had the pleasure of seeing the Maurice LACROIX Masterpiece series, and this edition is just gorgeous. It is a work of art and great functionality. With that elegant off-white dial color to start and the silver accented hands, it just is fabulous looking. We have applied silver indices going around the dial, no numerals at this time, which gives it a little bit of a vintage feel as well. And then if we work our way around the dial, we are looking at a 3 o'clock power reserve measurement here. At the 6 o'clock position, we have the half moon date complication. And at the 9 o'clock position, we have the small seconds hand, as you can see it running here. And back up to the 12, we have our GMT complication, also in a half moon design. All hands are baton style hands, very sleek, and in that silver tone, contrast well with the off-white color for the dial.
This thing is slick. Even my boy Daniel could pull this one off.
Can you see this? How sick does this strap look on the wrist? Come on, man. This is the OEM beautiful crocodile leather strap. She's coming in at 21 millimeters right at the lug connection and tapers down to 18 millimeters under that beautiful signed, polished buckle and clasp. Yeah, it is freaking fantastic. It has a deployant style buckle and clasp, which is easy to maneuver and handle. With great functionality, you just squeeze those two buttons and pull apart and it releases to come off the wrist. I am telling you, you may want to get a closer look at that. You see that? Unbelievable. That simple and gorgeous. Now that is what you call pure class finishing at its best. And did I mention in the specs there, only 116 grams, watch and leather strap? It's all about comfort and feel. And when this thing is on the wrist, she works. Now listen, I know you're a little worried. You're wondering, how much is it gonna cost? What is the dollar figure on this beast? Because you've heard too much information already to think to yourself it's gonna cost you $4.99. I'm telling you, it is a Swiss-made timepiece and it is coming from a very reputable manufacturer. You should already be thinking 4 digits, and you're not far off. It's gonna come in between $3,000 and $4,000. And I know that's a little steep, but if you save your pennies, and if it's something you want, and it's something that's reliable, you never regret buying quality. And hey, there's always Christmas. You never know what Santa Claus will bring. So there you have it, gang. The Maurice LACROIX, the 43 millimeter Masterpiece series. This is the double Retrograde GMT. It is a beauty. Underrated, but yet still has the power to hold its own amongst the monsters in the tool watch world. She's a casual dress design, superb finishes, and ultimately on the wrist is what's important. It could work for you. She feels great. Thank you very much for watching. I'm the Covert Crow. Do me a favor and like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. Smash that bell. That way you're never gonna miss the next video. And you know there's always gonna be another video. My time is almost up. I gotta get the hell out of here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.